part 4 of creating a life cast, and we are finishing the moulding of the head. So we've already went in with the silicone, and now we're going in with rolls of plaster, which is going to create a hard shell around the silicone. This will keep everything in place. We're doing this in 2 parts, so we started with the back of the head first, and now we're moving on to the front. We use wet paper towels between both parts so it would be easier to separate. The plaster bandages dry pretty quick, and they produce a little bit of heat as they dry. We want to make sure that the plaster is hardened before we take it apart. After a couple of minutes, the plaster is dry and ready to be removed. Taking the plaster off is the easy part. The silicone is where it gets tricky. We're cutting up the back of the silicone so it's a lot easier to take the mold off. At this stage, your model is well and truly ready for this to come off, so we're working it as fast as we possibly can. It's a tight squeeze, but we finally get the mold off, and there's some hairs that come along with it. And then it's time to finally fill our mold. We're going to start off by filling it with plaster just so we can get a final piece and see what it looks like. This is where the hard outer shell comes in because it actually keeps the silicone in place. It's really cool looking in the inside. You can see the whole imprint of the face. Mixing up the plaster, and then it's time to pour. I'm brushing the plaster into all the little crevices in the mold just to make sure we can get the most perfect representation of the face. It doesn't take too long for the plaster to set, and then it's time to take it apart. We lost some ears, but we were so happy with the final outcome, and we're so excited to now fill this with clay and start sculpting. Stay tuned for part 5.